Alright, Stu, this is the teacher edition of your giveaway. Congrats again for reaching 36,000 members. That's a very significant goal. What I have to teach you is how to make paracord handcuffs. So first, what you're going to want is about 4 feet of paracord. Okay, you can use string, use whatever you want, but paracord seems to work the best. Kevlar is pretty good too. It costs a little more. You get a pick, you can get a pencil, you can get a dowel, just something that you can wrap the paracord around. And basically what you're going to do is create a prusik knot. You do that so you split the paracord in half, create a loop, so the ends are all equally placed. Get your loop. For me, I got a pick. Get your pick, pencil, whatever. You're gonna fold it down, wrap it around, feed the string through once. You're gonna do this 3 times, but it has to go through the middle part right here, so when you dress it up, it's all tight. Okay? Wrap it around, feed it through that loop again. That's right down here, this loop. Feed it through, make sure it goes down the middle. Okay, loop's still there. Looks like that right now. One more time, wrap it around, feed it through the middle. Okay, once you did that, pull the long string kind of tight so it looks like this. See? Flip it around. There's your loop wrapped around. See how it's all tight and symmetric? Now's the tricky part. You have to slide it off the pick. Feed one in through one side of the hole that's created from your prusik knot. Feed that into paracord through. Carefully hold it so it stays in place. And then you feed your other end of paracord through. So it'll look like this. Okay, see how the knot in the middle is a little sloppy? Creates 2 loops. What you got to do is pull this middle part right here while holding the knot. Pull it tight or taut while kind of rolling the knot so that it dresses up nice. Gets pretty tight. Okay. Looks like that. Here's your loose ends. Now, what you see is you can pull the loops. Alright? That's essentially the handcuffs. Put your hands through. Pull these loose strands right here. Got your handcuffs. When you get out of it, you have to be very carefully. It's super hard to get out of. It binds on itself. So now I have to try and slip my hands through because I pulled it too tight. I guess you get a little restraint escape too. Okay. So you gotta pull on the middle part right here So you get the knot undone, but it makes it super tightly bound. So be careful when you're playing with this. What I like to do is just tie the ends. Just basic overhand knot. We'll bring the two together like an overhand knot. There are versions of this that people turn into bracelets. Well, there's your restraints. It gets super tight from that knot. It binds on itself. Okay, now that took forever, I would like to thank my mom as the teacher. She's taught me everything from arts and crafts, sewing, business with sales, how to cook, how to be a good person. A lot of life skills. And certain coping mechanisms. She's a really good teacher. What I would like to learn in locksport, I'm still trying to get the hang of serrated pins, believe it or not. I can pick serrated locks with spools, but getting the feel down how many clicks is pretty difficult. I would like to get into dimple locks. I have a few locks with serrations that I work on, but I think dimple locks are the next step. Maybe lever locks. I have a disc detainer lock that'd be cool to work on, but I need a really expensive pick. Yeah, so I just kind of need to get the feel of what I have, and then slowly graduate to dimple locks and so on and so forth. Alright, congrats on your 36,000, buddy.